In this video, I'll be showing you how to defeat every single mini-boss in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Let's dive in. So our first group of mini-bosses are the stone Talus. Now, some of you already probably know how to defeat them, and you're probably like, well, why are you talking about this right now? Probably everybody knows how to defeat them. But for the newcomers that are coming, well, I think that's why they're called newcomers, because they're coming as new people. Anyways, for those newcomers who do not know how to defeat them, here's how. So I recommend you climb on, well, you need to do this anyways. You need to climb on to its head and defeat the little, well, hit the little crystal thingy that they have on top of their heads. Obviously, because it's the weak point and everybody knows you can't hit rocks with swords and expect them to completely break apart. Anyways, moving on to the next one. So our next group of mini-bosses are the Hinox and the Staunox. Now what I would do is that I would shoot the Hinox in its third eye. Well, it doesn't have three eyes. It doesn't have three eyes. Why do I keep saying it has three eyes? Oh my god! But anyways, calming down, it has one eye. You have to shoot the arrow into its one eye. It will sit down, cry like a baby, then you can just whack it in an unpleasant area. I don't know why and how you are able to hit there. I do not know how. I just do not know how. But anyways, with the Staunox, all you need to do is do the same thing with the Hinox, but when you get them both down to half health, they'll start to cover their eye, so you can't shoot them, obviously. Yeah. Why do I keep pausing like this? Yeah, I think I need to think about that. Yeah, I think I need to, really much. But anyways, once they cover their eye, they will start to pick up trees, and that's when you can stasis them. Then you can shoot them in their eye, you can stun them again, and just keep doing that completely again. Now with the Staunox, sometimes their eyes will pop out. I've tried doing that so many times and it hurts. It hurts so much. I just want to be a Staunox one day, so I can just pop out my eye. I don't know why, it just seems cool. But anyways, if you want to make this easy for you, the Staunox, so that it won't punch you, and it won't step on you, and it won't make you go into a depressing state for 3 days, you can use the bookcase in Hyrule Castle and smash it apart and whack at its eye. Just keep doing this over and over again until you defeat it. That's how you get the Hylian shield. Whole video on that right here. Link up there. Whole video on that. So anyways, moving on to the third one, I'm getting depressed talking about the Hinox and Staunox because of how many times they've beaten me, they've stepped on me, they've stepped on my mother, they stepped on my father, and they stepped on my brother. Now moving on to number 3. Now the Mojuga is pretty complicated if you don't really know how to defeat it. Now what you need to do is don't be on the sand. Don't be on the sand, it's a huge hazard. If you're on the sand next to a Mojuga, it will come eat you up and you will be depressed living in its stomach for the rest of your life. Or you'll just get pooped out, I don't know. So then what I would do is I would throw a remote bomb, definitely recommend the sphere one. You can throw it, then once it goes there, it will have an exclamation mark, it will head to the bomb. Then once it dives up and eats the bomb, you can bomb, well, I've said bomb so many times, I'm going insane.
That's what she said.
You have to explode the bomb, then you go over there, use Urbosa's Fury. I recommend using Urbosa's Fury because the Mojuga is really weak to electricity, but if you don't have Urbosa's Fury yet, you can hit it with Thunder Blades or Shock Arrows. Or Great Thunder Blades. I can't believe I forgot about Great Thunder Blades. Oh my god. But you can use other weapons as well. I just recommend using electric weapons because the Mojuga is highly weak to electricity, and if you're using Urbosa's Fury, you can literally just stay on a rock forever and use the remote bomb tactic, but you can stay on a rock forever and just use Urbosa's Fury. You can use it 3 times and it will die. Moving on to number 4. Now I've saved the hardest for last, the Lynels. Now the way I defeat Lynels is that I use my upgraded stasis rune to freeze them. Then I will stun them while shooting them in the face. Then when stasis ends, I will mount them. Some of you don't know that you can actually mount them. And then you can just whack them in the neck with a sword or a sledgehammer or whatever you have. Just use your best weapon because these things are really hard to defeat. Now if you don't have the upgraded stasis rune yet, I recommend trying to survive as long as you can and studying its attack patterns, because every single Lynel has a different attack pattern depending on what color it is. Now, all the locations of the mini-bosses will be in the link down in the description. There is a photo there. Or if you're lazy, well, be lazy.
That's what she said.
That's all I can say, just be lazy.
That's what she said.
Now anyways, back to the video. Try to survive as long as you can while studying its attack patterns. Then what you can do is go ahead and fight it and use the attack patterns as an advantage. Now remember, you can also parry its explosions with the gold Lynel. You can parry the explosions and explode it back. That's something I didn't know, and I wish I knew that before playing Breath of the Wild. So yeah. Now that sums up every single mini-boss in Breath of the Wild. If I missed one, which I don't think I did, or there's an update, which there probably wouldn't be because Breath of the Wild 2 is coming out like, what, this year? And then, well, I think that sums up every single mini-boss. So if this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe. It's completely free and it helps out a ton. You can always unsubscribe at any time. And, well, until next time, bye!